Hey, Willow fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. I hope you are well. I've been talking, I didn't know that I didn't even add myself on on the stream. Can you imagine? All the talk I've been talking is on the ground. Can you Oh gosh. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? And nobody even mentioned that you can hear me. I've been talking and just yapping off in the background. I didn't know I didn't add myself on the stream. Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Nobody saw me. Everybody didn't see me. And nobody even checked. Only Natsu. Natsu is the only person that checked on me. And I was thinking that we're a community of love. No, nobody sent me flowers. Nobody sent me cake. Nobody said, "Oh, take this tea because you've been unwell." Oh, I feel very, very, I don't know how to describe my feeling right now over the farm. I feel neglected. You guys, I feel seriously neglected. You guys didn't show me love, oh. Chai. Wow. You didn't show me love at all. D, you're sending me love now. When you didn't see me, I didn't see any love from you. Oh. I'm not taking that love tonight. Mm-mm. Mombinu. Mm-mm. I'm not taking the love tonight. Welcome, everybody. Somebody said they're a long time listener, precious. Long time listener, first time catching a live from the beginning and commenting. Oh, how nice. Welcome. Yeah, it's good to be back. I've been really, really poorly. Honestly, I've been really poorly, but I'm doing better. Thank you so much, everyone. Even though you people didn't send me flowers, you didn't reach out, you didn't ask for me, I still love you. Mhm. I'm a woman of love, so what can I do? Mm? D, Kima Binu. Kima Binu, are you sure? Okay, Motigbo. How is everyone doing? How is the weather? Especially the Obodo Farm in the US. I know we have some Obodo Farm members in Florida. I hope everybody is keeping safe. Yesterday, I saw a video of this horrible, horrible tornado, and I was very worried for our community members who live down there. Mm. Uzo, you say you know I'm okay via Instagram. You saw my updates. I didn't do any update though. Which updates? I did not do any update. Uzo, don't use that. Mm-mm. Nah, nah, nah. That will not work. Uzo, I didn't do any update since last week on my Instagram. There was no update. Even my stories I used to update like daily, there was no story. So don't even bring that. Just say you didn't check on me and accept it. You know why I can't Honey Babe has taught us. Honey Babe has forced accountability on us by force. So once you are a member of this platform, whether you like it or not, you must be an accountable person. Uzo, I'm expecting you to take your accountability in peace tonight and just apologize. Send me my flowers. Shikena, no long thing. You hear me? Today is Thursday, so normally we just like to chill on Thursday, catch cruise. Yeah. Beyond Beauty, thank you so much for those virtual flowers. I need real flowers, not the virtual one alone. Send me the ones I can get on the door when I knock on my door and open it, and there's a man delivery person there. That's the one I need. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you are keeping well and you are safe, especially for our people who live in Florida in the US. Welcome. So tonight I want to talk about finding love in 2024. Whether you are single, you are divorced, you are a single parent, you are separated, you've never been married. I want all of us, people at different stages, to really let's rub our minds about this dating pool and what's happening on the dating scene in 2024. What is going on? Because me, I don't understand. Kò yé mi rárá. Eh? D, you can send me gifts. Just DM me. I'll send you where to send my gift to. That's not a problem. Send me a message on WhatsApp or DM me and I'll send you an address. That's not a problem at all. Miss Blessing, thank you. Just DM me on Instagram or WhatsApp me and I'll send you where to send my gifts. Thank you. I received them by faith. Ah, so, what is going on? Today is World Mental Health Day. Before I get into the story, we don't really have a story. We're just going to rub minds and just gist tonight. Yeah. So let me just share my link in case anybody wants to jump in. You are free to do that. I don't have anything lined up. I just wanted to talk about dating because what I've been seeing, yeah, it's crazy. It's really really crazy. Today is World Mental Health Day. So I hope everyone is looking after their mental health. A lot of us in the black community are often in denial about mental health. We think because we are black people, we are strong, and we can nothing can affect our mental health. That's a delusion. So please look after your mental health. Make sure that you are okay, and your mind, your body is safe and free from all the wahala of life. Yeah, because mental health is very very important to our well-being daily. And I just particularly think that as black people we are constantly in denial. We don't even recognize even when people are raving mad, like I mean it in a literal sense, that you're not with it. We are not usually aware because of the stigma around mental health. But please look after your mental health. If you need help, reach out, seek professional help. Stop looking for free help, freebies. Somebody that you talk to, they will just use your matter to do gossip. Oh, that's all they do with your gist. Get professional help. I think it's very, very important that we begin to prioritize our mental health and we put money into, therapy to get our mind in a very good place. Gigi, I see you, sis. How you doing? How's your trip? Are you back? So, what am I talking about? We are talking about. I wanted to just give that shout out because today is World Mental Health Day. uh, Please look after your mental health. If there's any situation that is impacting negatively on your mental health, please do not ignore it. It's not going to go away. Don't Prayer is good, but don't pray it away. Take action, because without your mental health, you cannot enjoy life. If you don't have good mental health, you're not in a good place mentally. And this is for both men and women. Women are talkatives. We tend to talk and talk about issues. Men, especially, always hide. They don't talk. They just keep everything bottled up. That's not healthy as well. So, everybody, look after your mental health. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, let's talk about dating in 2024. For every group, whether you are a millennial, you are a Gen Z, Generation X, whatever generation you belong to, how are people finding the dating pool? I'm very interested in your opinions. Put your comments in the comment section or jump into the studio. If you've dated recently, what was your experience? Where did you meet the person? Where do people meet people these days? And how is the dating pool? Because I think there's so many stereotypes around dating these days. Somebody was saying to me yesterday that London women, is it the way the way women talk about men? It's the same way men talk about women, no. And this man was like, all these London women, the way they do this, they do this, said so many things. They were not quite flattering. I know usually people will talk based off of their own personal experiences and the things they've been through. But everything the guy had to say was negative, and I was like, wow. I listened because I really wanted to hear his perspective. Okay, what are men saying about women? So he just kept on talking about women, 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 how women are this and that. And at a point, he told me a little bit about his previous relationships and all that. And I'm like, okay, I take on board everything you said, but uncle, it seems like you're only talking about what the women did that made the relationship not to work. Were you perfect in all this? Because accountability is a big deal. And it was like, I did this. In hindsight, yeah, I'm more intentional, but I didn't say a lot of accountability. We often say that other gender, they tend to struggle with accountability. Welcome back, sis. Gigi, welcome. I hope you had a good time. Somebody said that dating is in the ghetto. That's deep. Let me see some comments. How is dating? Are you actively dating? And what's your experience? Rebecca say, I pity people finding love in 2024. It is weird outside now. So many crazy lover. I hear stories almost every day. Hmm. Sissy, I see you. How are you? Welcome. Ah. Eh? Raising boys to men says so many men have nothing to offer apart from knacking. Lobaton. Knacking. It's part of it now. It's part of it. Knacking is part of the package, isn't it? How is the dating pool? How are you guys finding it? Sissy said the dating pool for a lot of people is in the trenches. Whoever I find, however, I have found the man of my dreams, and we met via Hinge. Ooh la la! No way, Sissy, you met your guy on Hinge? Tip for people. Are you serious? Wow. And people are always very skeptical about online dating. Do you know what? I've been hearing a lot of stories that married men, and I think possibly married women, may be on dating apps. So I know a lot of people are so scared of dating apps. But this is Sissy giving us a very good feedback about meeting the man of our dreams on a dating app. Wow. That's amazing. Hmm. Adana said, I tell all my married friends, if there is no abuse emotionally and physically, you better stay there and fix it because there's nothing out there. Hmm. You are sounding like an African auntie now, Adana. Queenie is Auntie B, the dating pool is contaminated with people in committed relationship. Someone described it as everyone is in everyone's bed. Oh my god. So the dating pool, according to Queen, is contaminated with people who are already in committed relationships. Everyone is in everyone's bed. How long will they do marry? Hmm. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Sissy, I didn't know that. Wow. Sissy said, and to be yes, we definitely did. Um, he was recommended to me as a perfect match. Yeah, of course, I've seen you together. You are a perfect match. Yeah. You got your Yoruban man at last. I'm waiting for the invitation. You know you love your Nigerian Yoruba men, and you finally found one. I'm so happy for you, my darling. You deserve it because you are a woman of love. You are filled with love. And I feel like any woman like you who exudes so much positivity in the world, so much love, even though your past experiences might not be perfect, you deserve your Prince Charming. Yeah, you deserve it. I don't like people that wallow in self pity based off on their past experiences and you just talk negatively about. People need to be careful the way they talk about the other gender because you attract what you talk about. So these red flags, would you talk about it so people can be aware? But some people, all they talk about is red flag. They don't even see green flag at all. Ngozi said a lot of married men and men in relationship and online for sure. So how do you know? When you start talking to someone, for instance, you meet the person on a dating app, how are you going to verify? I mean, I think it's just go to people's houses. When you start talking and they start getting serious, go to their house. Yeah, that's the way to find out whether they are married, they are in serious relationship or not. Osato said, in Nigeria, it's Nigeria or rather Africans that are skeptical about meeting lovers online. I think it's because of experiences. Because as you know how it is, when you met someone you like, they are your spec, as Nigerians will say, it's not my spec. It's not my spec. Oh my god. Let people talk about women's obsession with tall men. Waiting short men do now. You ladies, my sisterhood, I'm calling you, all of you, I'm calling you out tonight because I've been watching this show called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. I watched, it's Sissy that introduced me to it. Sissy, you see what you've done? Now I'm obsessed with that show. I watched both the American one and the Nigerian one. The Nigerian one is hilarious. I'm actually going to play a clip to you. And I just look at it and I'm like, are these people serious? You are too short. What are you wearing? Your shoe is cheap. Ah, look at your shirt. Ah, this shirt is too cheap. I'm like, I don't know. What are people really looking for? Are you looking for love or you are looking for designers' clothes? Which one? Women, I think we need to get our priorities right when you say you are looking for love. Because these days, I find people are so superficial, they are so shallow, and it goes both ways. Okay? But people don't even look at the most important thing. I have not seen where the real issues of life when it comes up is about whether somebody you're not even looking at for a living. Do they have a job? Are they able to retain a job? What is their personality? What are their values, morals, ethics, and the things that matter? People are not looking at those things anymore. They're looking at, I don't like the way he dressed. I don't like his hairstyle. Your shoe is cheap. You are too short for me. I don't like light skinned men. I don't like dark skin. You have bald hair.
Oh,
I don't
God.
like bald. If the
To
person
be.
has
I didn't realize
you
I was on
your
the
afro,
show.
it's crazy. You're gonna cut your if a man has a full grown afro, yeah, versus a man that has a bald head and he's responsible, he has a job, and all the values and your personality are aligned. Is it the one that has afro? Is he gonna cut his afro to pay rent if he's jobless? I mean, I just feel like ladies, we need to let's be clear what is important when you are dating. Okay. I don't know what people are looking for in this day and age because watching those show, yeah, what I'm saying, it's not. It's, I'm not impressed. It's heartbreaking. Sissy, you told me before. Oh, sorry, love. I forgot by
Hey, Auntie
mistake. I did.
B. I
You know
thought,
how
let me
many things
jump
are
on.
in
This
my
is my
brain.
topic. This is my
This is
topic.
your topic.
This
Where
is
is
my
Temi? And
topic,
where is
huh?
Dami? Dami is always saying that I don't do shows for you Gen Zs and millennials and whatever.
Millennials. I'm a
Yeah, this is
millennial.
yeah, millennial. Let me tell Dami. Dami, we are online doing your show. We're talking about dating. Join us. So, online dating,
Where are
stay
my single
virgin.
ladies? My dating queens. Where are they?
Yeah,
Where are they? Come forward, come
yeah.
forward. And to be yes,
Mm,
100%. I met my guy on Hinge, and the funny thing is that was the last time I was gonna try Hinge again. I've been on there before. To be honest, I haven't had bad experience. That's the truth. Compared to other people, I've gone out. I've met really nice guys. Some of them haven't been serious. Some of them, I've told you a crazy story about this funny one before. But the majority of the people I met on there, they were all gentlemen. We went out. We had dinner. I ate in nice places, had a few nice experiences, and for the most part, nothing came of it, which is fine. I can still relish
mm-hmm,
the experiences, right? However, the person that I'm dating now, and I have been for a while, we met on Hinge. And literally, that was because I just said, you know what? Let me just try this Hinge one more time. I was bored, and it was recommended. So
mm-hmm.
Hinge does this thing with the algorithm where I don't know, based on your maybe things that you say about yourself, or I don't
Preference.
know how they do it with their technology.
Yeah.
They start showing you matches because on Hinge it's the women that are the ones that kind of you accept the guys. A guy can't just message you randomly, right? So he was the
Right.
one on
Right.
there. It says this person. What did it say? It said this person is your highest
Match.
match or your best match or something. And I looked at the profile and I was like, on a normal day, the guy that I'm with, I wouldn't look at him twice. Not in terms of like looks, just in terms of being a bit shallow, how I used to date. I always want a man who's really, really
Mm-hmm.
tall. All my exes are very tall. I'm going for above 6'2". All that kind of, the very dark chocolate, very kind of athletic and all this type of thing. So when I recommended him, I said, he's a good looking guy. I looks through profile, job looks good. But on a normal day, I was just like, how did this person match? But I reached out to him because I read his profile and a lot of the things like travel, the industry that he was in, we had kind of a similarity. So when I connected with him to say, okay, let me chat to this person, the way that he bantered with me in our first exchange, I already knew that, yeah, this person is my type of person, just based off of personality. The banter was
Right.
there, the joke, like the
Mm-hmm.
wittiness was there. You know me, I'm a jokey person, I'm a fun person. So I don't like people that are too,
Yeah.
you're too uptight,
Serious.
right? You're too
Yes.
serious. So
Yes.
I need to, I like
Mm-hmm.
somebody who can go with the flow, go with the joke. So we
Someone who
bantered
can
about
take a joke.
something,
Someone who's humorous. Yes.
somebody who's humorous, somebody who's playful. I love his, and he's older than me, but I want, which is what I like. I like a guy who's older than me, but he's very young at heart and jovial, which I love. I love people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So based off of that, we matched instantly. And the funny thing is, he was in London, and I think we spoke for like almost 3 months before we met, and we spoke every day. So our relationship started as friend because he doesn't live in the UK. He lives in another part of Europe, but
So
he
that's
comes
good
backwards and forwards.
communication, which is
So
important.
we
Good communication.
communicated, good communication,
Yes.
which is what I and he's an African man, which is what I want. I said I want Yoruba, you know me. I said I want African. I like you to have African values, but not be so archaic and rigid. I still want you to be westernized in some kind of aspect. I want you to be an intelligent person, and this man is intelligent. He's well traveled. He's like Oyibo mixed in Yoruba, mixed with. It's just the perfect blend of my
Mixing
perfect man.
chocolates.
Huh? And he's chocolate.
Yeah.
The only thing is
It's
he's
chocolate.
shorter than what
Dark
he's
chocolate.
shorter. Dark chocolate, he's shorter than what I'd like. But I said, you know what? This man ticks 99% of my criteria. Am I gonna forfeit him because he's not the height that I normally go for? As long as he's taller than me,
Yes.
it works. So that's the only area. But
What is
every
wrong
other
if
thing.
you okay,
But some
so
people,
Sissy,
Auntie B, some
hold on.
people will
So
see a guy that's amazing and they'll get rid of him because he's too short. I used to do that before. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't used to do that. I did. I did.
so I wanted to talk
I
about
used to
that
be
because
heightist. I used to be a
Tina
heightist.
said physical appearance. Tina said physical appearance is very important when it comes to love, please. Yes. So I want to talk about that briefly because you just mentioned it now that you were a heightist, right? And I
Absolutely,
do
yes, I
agree that
was.
physical appearance is important to a point, in my opinion. Okay? Because you
Yeah,
need to like someone that you're going to kiss, somebody that potentially you're going to be intimate with. You need to be
absolutely.
attracted to them. So let's say physical attraction. However, it's only appealing to a point. Some people can be physically your match. They have everything that you look for in a man, vice versa. You see a very sexy girl, she's beautiful, she's got the bum that you like. If you're a boobs womb, a man, she's got all the boobs and everything until she will open her mouth or he will
And
open
there's
their
nothing
mouth.
upstairs. Yeah,
There
absolutely.
is
Absolutely.
nothing. So what I'm saying
Absolutely.
is that tonight, yeah, I really want to encourage you, ladies especially, because I know ladies are always like you said, oh, usually you're not my type, you're too short,
We
you're too short. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody is looking
We
for a
do.
tall, dark, and handsome man.
There's not enough
But if
tall
we are
men
being
out
if
here.
we are being realistic, please tell them
Most men are
there
average
are not
height.
enough tall, dark, and handsome, responsible men out there that will match you. So if you're going based on only physical appearance, you're gonna be single
You're
for a long
selling
time.
you're
I'm
selling your
sorry.
you're selling yourself out of the market, to be honest. So I feel like
As long
sometimes
as the guy is
there has to be a level of
okay, go
attraction,
ahead.
of course. There has to be a level of attraction, but I don't
Mhm.
think if the person is repulsive to you, but you can't manage
No,
because
no,
I mean, I think it's
no,
unrealistic to say go for somebody that you don't find
no.
attractive. That's not true. But I think it's some superficial
Mm.
things that us women we do, like, oh, he doesn't have muscles, oh, he doesn't have six pack, or all these little things. I feel like when you come into a man's life, you can, or he doesn't have. Another thing I used to do is I don't like men that can't dress well. So that thing would irritate me. If I see a guy and he doesn't dress well, I'm like, oh my
So
God.
that's
Things like
that's
that.
one thing that
That's not,
comes up.
yeah, it's not a big
It
thing.
comes
And I
up
think,
a lot on that on the show that I'm talking about, Pop the Balloon. And they say,
oh
oh,
my
I
God,
don't
you're
like what he's
obsessed.
wearing. Oh, it's not a good fit.
Exactly.
It's not
Stuff
a good
like that
fit.
is, it's not,
Look,
it's stupid. It's
ladies,
stupid. You can
gentlemen,
change.
clothes is you can change your shoes, you can change your clothes. What
Of
for
course.
me, what is
It's the
important is
character.
core
Yeah.
values, your
Yeah.
character, your personality, and some level of attraction. Attraction is not the
Yeah.
main thing. Have you ever seen you are attracted to a Yoruba demon, for instance? He's good,
God
he's smooth,
forbid.
he dresses well, he speaks good English, he has a good job, but he's
You'll be
dating
chopping
all the
breakfast
women
every
in the
day.
world.
Of course. Of course. It's not worth it. I think sometimes women
You,
get your priorities straight. And I think maybe the older you become, it's bad to say, but you obviously the pool, you're competing with all the younger, all these Gen Z baddies, all these other women that, everybody's out here, and men are the ones that have the pick of the land. It's not the women. Women, we think we have the options. Men are the ones with like unlimited options. So if you're setting yourself apart,
yeah,
then I think put yourself in a race where at least you have a chance, right? And don't sell yourself short on the core values, character. If it's a certain tax bracket you want, things like that I feel at a certain age bracket, I'm not willing to start. I've told you I don't do struggle love. That one is out. I don't care whether you're short or tall, it's never going to happen for me. So I
so
need you to have a good job,
okay,
things like that. But what you dress like,
yeah.
your
So
haircut, you can
for
change that in a
instance,
man.
yeah, yeah. So would you rather go for a man who has a stable job and it has a good job, that which is something that is important? It's actually important for you to sustain your lifestyle, or
Yeah,
you're gonna go
absolutely.
for somebody who I'm in between jobs. The worst part, the one I've been hearing on all these dating shows, I'm an entrepreneur. I feel that word
Oh
has been
God.
misused so much.
Oh
If you say
God.
you're an entrepreneur, please, what do you do? Let me tell you something. No, this is not even funny, guys. Everybody is saying, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. That word is so misused. Look, if you are selling kwili kwili, do you know what they call kwili kwili? Chin chin.
No. Chin
Mm?
chin.
Or crisps. Chin chin. Yeah, if you are selling Nigerian chin chin, you are an entrepreneur. Okay? If you have a business where you employ people, you are an entrepreneur. So when someone comes and say, I'm an entrepreneur, you need to know what they are preneuring. What are they preneuring? That word has been so misused that it doesn't
No.
even. I don't know, when I was watching this show, like there's this girl in the American version, because I watched the American version of Pop the Balloon as well, and they were asking her, "What do you do?" She said, "I'm an entrepreneur." And the host said, "Oh, do you have a couple of businesses that you can tell us? Just shout them out." She said, "No, I don't have any business now." I'm like, "What? You are an
What?
entrepreneur, but
Exactly.
you have no
Exactly.
business? Entrepreneur without business?"
It does. I think you can still be an entrepreneur. You can still be an entrepreneur, but you should still have a stable hustle that you do, whether 9 to 5 or something. You need to have steady income coming in, whether it's part time, but you're hustling and doing your entrepreneurship on the side. Okay, fine. But this one where you're just saying I'm entrepreneur, but we don't see anything that you're
Entrepreneur that
doing.
has no,
I
and
mean,
you have no paycheck. There's nothing
you
coming in. Gigi said, my last relationship, I felt it was going well, but on his birthday, the so-called ex-wife, who turned out not to, was present. His ex-girlfriend was present,
huh?
and I was present.
What is that?
Wow.
Sister wives?
Wow.
Was he recruiting for
Wow. Sounds like sister
polygamy?
wife.
What?
It sounds like
Bloody
sister
hell.
wives. He was able to manage all these three women at once. Wow. That's a Yoruba demon for sure. Okay, D, you're making me laugh now. D said, I want a bit of tummy. I'm not into six packs.
Me either.
D, stop
Me
it.
either. I don't
Stop
like
it.
hard body. I want a bit of a soft body. Yeah.
You like flesh. You like some flesh, yeah? Mhm.
No, no,
Cynthia
just
said,
bits.
physical attraction will fade. One physical attraction will fade once behavior and values are compromised. The values
Absolutely.
and mental capacity matters most. All this talk about tall, dark Mongo parts will open your eyes later. I agree.
And for
I
me
agree.
personally,
Zach
I
is in the
always
studio
feel
before
like the
I bring her
woman, the
in.
woman, the woman should be the one that is shining on a man's arm. It is. I can't be with a man and the man is looking better than me. No, sorry, that'll irritate me. I need to be the one when you see me, you're like, oh, I'm a lucky guy. No, it can't be the other way around. That's just me personally. So this very good looking man, no, it doesn't work for me. I like a man that's just you look good, but I need to be the one that shines in the relationship when we're walking together. That's just
Okay,
me.
now we've had enough of your preference. About your preference, you already have a man, so okay, we've heard that. Now I'm gonna bring Dami in, but before I bring her in, she's already in the studio. She probably heard me calling out her name. I want to play bits of that Nigerian show that I was telling you about. Pop the Balloon. Yeah, I don't know how many of you know it is a dating show. I'm hooked on it because the Nigerian one is
I can't believe you're
hilarious.
hooked like this, Auntie B. I can't believe it.
See, I have. Let me just tell you now, Sissy, before you introduce me to anything, be careful because I have some addictive tendencies. So don't introduce me to anything. Don't just introduce me because once I start, I can't stop. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Let's just watch a bit of this because this one made me laugh till I wanted to fall down. Mhm.
Please review yourself.
So when the man comes in, they pop their balloon. That is how the show works. And this Nigerian one, because the presenter is a comedian, the way she puts all these sound bites, you will laugh. You see the way they are popping their balloon? Okay, wait for our brother to enter. This brother didn't come to play.
Now, wow. Jesus. Hello, sir. What's your name?
My name's Taufik Ibrahim Akoni Oyeni.
Jesus.
I watched this last
How old are
night.
you?
I'm 25.
You watch it? Sissy, you know when I was watching it, you know what just came to my mind is that you see this guy here. If you watch it, you know that he's jobless. He says his mother
Oh,
that give him
very,
transport fare to
very
come here,
jobless.
right? But did you notice that he still has standards?
Of
When they were asking
course,
the kind
men
of woman
always
he's
have
looking for,
standards.
he has all this list of I want this, I want this. You are jobless, uncle, and you have all this standard, but you women, you have no. His list was long. Let's listen to him. I hope I won't be copyrighted from this. This is from YouTube.
I don't do 360 for us.
As you can see,
We can see, sir.
Natono Sogbe no be alagbo.
What does that mean?
Natono Sogbe no be alagbo.
Like English.
Okay, button, torchlight, no be tele camera.
No be 3 camera.
Exactly.
Oh, what do you do, sir?
Oh, I'm an actor, comedian, emotional speaker. Although I just lost my job recently.
That's because you're not good at what you do.
So based on my healthy illness, so yeah, I'm a everything.
Oh,
He said he has no job. He said he just lost his job, but he still came to look for he still came to look for love. Yes, see, you are right. I prefer Alette is my girl, man. I love her. She's married to an African man. Do you know that? The husband is African. I don't know where he's from, but he's
But
definitely
she's
African.
African as
Shout
well.
out
She's
to
Congolese. She's Congolese.
is she? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness. I
Their
love the
wedding is on
couple. I
YouTube.
just love
Yeah,
them.
they're a very
Oh,
lovely couple.
really? Oh,
Yeah, I'll
fantastic.
send it to you. Mm.
They are doing amazing things. They are, you know what, Sissy, I think we should start Pop the Berlin UK version for African people.
We
It's
should.
my next
We
vision. I
should.
know we gotta do it. We have to do it.
Absolutely, that would be good.
And technique for now, for not doing anymore.
okay. So, what kind of woman are you looking for?
Mm, an honest woman,
Lawless.
honest,
An honest woman.
trustworthy,
Trustworthy.
someone who is ready to support me in prayer
Okay.
to achieve growth.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when you are moving forward in life,
Mm-hmm.
you know, human being in life get ups and down.
Mhm.
I don't you understand it.
Yeah.
I'm not good in English too much, please. You can. So in that aspect, because my last ex-wife, what happens?
Wife.
Yes, exactly. I'm a
My-
single father, 2 years old.
So you have 2 years old son.
2 years, exactly. So what collapsed the relationship is that when my business went down, so she's not able to support me.
Okay.
She's an aggressive woman. We say
She used to beat you.
no cause.
That one make me laugh. That No, this presenter, Nurse Mirage she's not well. Honestly said when he said she's an aggressive woman. He said the nurse said she used to beat you. He said no, it's cause I laughed. I wanted to fall off my bed when I was watching it. He said it's cause that the woman used to curse him when he didn't have money. All you women, sisters of Eve, you are cursing the man because he has no money. But you see, the thing is that what I'm trying to bring out here is that this man that you are looking at here, you can go and watch this on YouTube. I'm promoting it free of charge for you now, nonce. Okay, so don't copyright me. Look, even though he's jobless, at the point he said that it's his mother that gave him transport fare. And the job that he did was 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira cannot even buy bread and egg in Nigeria. That's what, but he still has a whole list of what he's looking for in a woman. So what does that tell you? Oh, it was funny. It was so funny. Yeah, but
And you
I
know the
feel like
funny
the
thing about the
American
guy,
one is
he
more,
said he's yeah, it's more serious, definitely. I think a lot of these people are just
yeah,
making jokes here, but
yeah,
light-hearted,
yeah,
light-hearted
yeah. Have
entertainment
you
is
seen the
needed.
women? What the women say? The way the women talk is so cringy. Like someone said in the comment section, what the women's when they ask them question, what kind of man are you looking for? They say, how much are you gonna give me in a month? They'll say, oh, maybe from 1 point. 1 point. It's always about the money. They are not looking at this is what I'm saying. Like we women need to get our priorities right. If somebody was an armed robber or they kidnap people and they can give you 1 million naira, is that what matters to you? Or are you really looking at his personality? What does it do? What are his values? I don't understand. I beg go, Ejo.
They
Anyway,
dealt with him. They dealt with him.
this man, he dealt with them
They
too. You
dealt
didn't
with
see that? You
him.
see him insulting them. He dealt
They
with them as
dealt.
well.
He did, yeah, he did. But like I told you,
You
one
know
of them
they
even
used to
said what I
insult each
said.
other.
I said, thank God somebody's thinking like me. She said, hello, your priority is not love right now. Go and find work.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of
Focus
them
on your
told him.
hustle. Come on, love is not your
Yeah,
priority right
yeah.
now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, he was insulting them back. Oh, you know this Nigerian version is they trade insults. This one will insult this one. This one will insult this one. That I mean is no. I prefer the American one anyway. But even with the American one, I see it's very superficial in terms of what people say they are looking for. So they'll ask you, the guy will come out. He seems to have a good head on his shoulder. He has a good job. You know, he doesn't have kids, many baby mamas all over the place. And you're like, I don't like his shoes. I don't like what was that? I don't understand. Shoes can be changed. Clothes can be changed. Are you looking at clothes? Oh, take him shopping or
Exactly.
whatever. My point is that people are focusing on superficial, very shallow things. They are not looking at things that make relationship last. This is what I've noticed on this particular show. And I hope that I want to believe that this is what the dating pool is like in this day and age. I might be wrong, but it's
It's
crazy.
like that
Dami,
too.
welcome, darling. How are
Good
you? Is
evening.
it like that?
It's the
You're
the
looking at
it's
shoes and clothes.
no. So have you heard about the 666? So 666 is they're
No, what
looking
does
for a
that
guy
mean?
with six packs, six figures, and he's 6 foot. Unfortunately,
Ah.
with now dating is so superficial that nobody's really looking for the substance. And as somebody that was in the I was signed up to some dating websites. I was on Hinge, Facebook.
Oh
I
no, not Facebook, dummy.
Not
I
Facebook.
myself
Dami, not
I
Facebook.
myself I on like I had to
That's where all the
unsubscribe.
scammers are. Why are you gonna go do Facebook
Facebook.
on the dating?
Christian Mingle. Because at some point it seemed like there wasn't any like
No, even the Christian Mingle one. No, I don't like
Christian
Christian
Mingle.
anything
I can name it.
Christian websites.
The only
No.
thing, the only thing I've not been on is Tinder because we know what Tinder is, maybe Bumble, all that
What
stuff.
about
But
Hinge?
I've been on
Sissy
Hinge.
said she found her partner on Hinge. Yeah. Have you
I
been on
like
And
Hinge?
some and
I've been
Bumble was meant to be really good. I don't know about Bumble in
I've
America, but
on
Bumble
I'm
here
on
is really good.
And trust me, it got to a point
Married
that I was,
people, all these married men that are on social media, they're on dating site
they are
though.
on dating sites.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
they're on dating sites. And I, by myself, I deleted everything, deleted my account, deleted everything because it's even worse than, it's better that, to me, from my own experience, it's better than being, you know, by yourself, because
Because it's
the
difficult to meet people if you want to look at it. Meeting people on everyday life, except you are just a very outgoing person who literally goes out to different parties, clubs, lounges every weekend. To meet people is not so easy in the
and
diaspora, especially.
you know what is even peculiar about, because you, on my platform like a while back, we had like this conversation. What is very particular about people like me, and I'll explain what I mean by that. I left Nigeria immediately after high school. So I came straight from high school to university here. There were a lot of us like that, right? And that constant, so unlike people that schooled maybe in Nigeria and like built like those relationships and had those relationships, it's easy for them to sort of like find relationships back home, or connect with people here and there. But for us, we were told that, okay, you can't date, don't date white people, don't date this, don't do that. So I mean, you're looking like a small pool size. By the time we came to that realization of, oh yeah, it's fine, you can date anybody, it was a bit late. So there's a lot of us in that bubble that sort of like, we don't sort of like fit in to dating people from back home. Or I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you have to
Yeah.
put in more effort in broadening your social circle in that dating aspect. So I'll give you an example. Before, my dad was like, "It's not a dot-com dad. He doesn't, can it be, culture." And at the back of my head, he it was there. Now he's like, "Oh no, he's sorry, he apologized," and he's like, "It's fine with that." So now I have to reorient myself to be open to dating anyone. Do you understand what I mean? So because
Because you are
of that,
such a good girl and you are
no,
listening to your dad.
my parents mean, I think my
And
parents
this
are
is
mean.
you that lives in Canada, where the number of black men in Canada is so
If
small.
I mean, someone, you can now imagine, for, and this is not just particular to me, as I was saying, like a bunch of us actually talked about it, that okay, yeah, their parents have told them you can only date Igbo people. And how many Igbo people in Canada back then? I was in Canada, I came to Canada since I've been in Canada since 2008. So you can now imagine the pool of people that okay, you cannot even, it's not even all of Nigerians. It has to be Kini. There are some people that you can only date Anambra people. There are some people that, so again, so
People
that's
still
that.
think like that.
Yeah, so that's no, but again, things are changing, right? People are getting more exposed. You have to also think about the times, right? So my point is,
Mhm.
now you have to be so intentional about putting yourself out there. Another thing is that you've built such a circle that everybody's had to, you know, you a lot of people that I know a lot of people. I'm pretty popular in my community, but everybody's like a friend, if that makes any sense. So that intentionality of, okay, this is, to I'm putting myself out there for this purpose. So of course, dating sites are options, but trust me, I've seen married people there that, if not because of
Mhm.
God, they would they
They
would
have
have
reported them.
all sorts of things. And trust me, and not even talk about, there's another set of people too, dating people from other races. So there was a time that I found that some of the Caucasian people that I was dating, it seemed like they had like a fetish, or they thought of you as exotic.
Fetish for black women.
Yes, they thought of
Mhm.
you as exotic. So do
Yeah.
you understand what I mean? Like, oh, we've heard that black women
Mhm.
are, so it's a lot. It is overwhelming, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, so with dating websites, but also it changes with age, right? So being in the
Mhm.
30s now, like I don't expect anyone in their mid 30s to be looking at someone with 666, and that being that like their only focus. Do you understand what I mean? So all these people
Mhm.
on like
Yeah.
the hunt show, like that are looking at shoe, those things you can change. You know, if we've heard
Yeah.
about the black women effect. I
What
don't know
about
if you,
height? height is the one I always count. All the short guys in the hunt show, I feel so sorry for them. I always want to give them a hug. They are the first. Look, hold on now. Let me show you one. They're always the first to get their balloon popped.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a hunt show, let me show you the American version. It's always the short guys that get popped, and when the alert asks them, why do you end up popping? She's like, I don't like shorts. I'm kind of taller. Come on now. What do you want all the short guys in this world to do? See, my advice to you, short men, if you are listening, brotherhood, I'm with you tonight. Honestly.
Ozu.
Just get money. If you have money, nobody cares. Nobody cares about the video. The video is short. Nobody has
Very.
ever said, I don't want the video. All the girls that run after him and their baby mama him and whatever. It's money they care about. Have you got the bag?
So
Whiskey
at
is
least,
short.
but
So what I'm
that
saying is that
those
if
are
you're a short
extreme.
man, hold
Those are
on, I'm making a case for short men. Damn it, no, it's not extreme. All the women that I know, even the Nigeria version, they always say, I don't want a short man. He's too short. Every woman that I know, he wants a tall man. They always want tall men. So I'm for tonight, I'm here advocating for short
No,
men.
you're right.
All the short men just make
I
money.
concur. But what I was saying with I was actually going to refer to the Davido and the whiskey. Those are because now their money sort of like gives them height, or there are so many people that are ugly. That's true.
So all of a sudden, once you have money, the height doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yeah, it
Abby?
doesn't. Yeah, like honestly, people tend to overlook those things, right? Because it's like it's about
So you people are looking for tall guys, but you just said that you want short men with money. That will make it clear.
Well, another thing I
You
should say
know.
with another thing that I should say with some short men, not all. Sometimes they feel the need to over assert themselves, like they feel like they need to prove something. Sometimes
Short
it's
man
almost as if
That's
syndrome.
true.
The short man
short
syndrome,
man
Yeah,
yeah.
syndrome.
that's true.
Mm.
It's true.
Thank you. So
There's a
yeah,
short man
so
syndrome, yeah. It's
but
because of how you women always make them feel. You're always making them feel like they are not good enough because of their height. They can't do
but
anything about their height. They were born that way.
true, true. And me, I don't have any. I don't have any preference. More of my thing is more, character wise. I mean, the few things that you also have to consider. Okay, genotype and all that stuff that is important. But uh,
Highly favored said you can stand on their money for height.
thank you. If you understand what I'm saying, yeah. So
You
that
women,
was
come on now. You
one of the-
women,
but
you
but
come
you know
on.
what? And to be, I
Stop
should say
it.
something.
You want to stand on top of the money for height. So it's only rich short men that you consider. You people are not serious.
And to be, I should also say something that there's also with the dating pool, there's also a cause and effect, right? And what I mean by that is,
Right.
I go online and people are, oh, Nigerian women, they only want money, they only want this, your father is your boyfriend, but the men have funded this behavior, right? And they keep
Mm-hmm.
going for the same kind of people and wanting a different result. On dating platform, you find that the women are the ones that are even more serious. Look at, I don't know who watches Love is
Mm.
Blind. I have a meeting at 1, so I'm just rushing. I don't know who watches Love is Blind. Look at all the women that come up on Love is Blind. They have their heads together, they are career driven, they are, but the men are always the ones that seem to
Because
be
they picked all the tall men. That's the problem. They are looking for aesthetics. That's the point I'm trying to make tonight is exactly what you're saying, Dami. They are looking for all these tall, gorgeous men. They are good on the outside. But do you want to live with that? After a while, you don't see the beauty anymore. You don't see the height anymore. You begin to see him. He can't pay bills. He's irresponsible. He's not punctual. He's not respectful. He's lazy. He's laid back. All these things will
but
come up. So what I'm
and
trying to
TV,
say is that when you are looking
even
at only the outside, hmm, okay,
And to be even the men are looking at the outside. That's what I'm saying too. The
yes,
men are looking because
yeah,
you
the
can't
men
tell
can
me,
afford to.
yeah, yeah,
Men can
because
afford to. That's the difference, Dami. Men can afford to look at the outside,
can
but
you, can,
women,
can
the
you
risk is too much for us. We can't.
Like that.
Men can afford to.
Hmm.
Go
Like
ahead.
that I thought to can you just because if you look at I'm trying to think of there's a story that recently popped up that I wanted to use as reference because we constantly keep seeing this the Nigerian women are trash, women are it's only you only have to have money for them to, but there are good people, that there are good women that have it together, they are ready, have character, but men are not
Yeah.
looking at those
Mm-hmm.
people. They want the
Yes.
those baby girl kind of vibe,
Tope
and
Makinwa.
uh,
Yes.
do you understand
Mercy.
what I
Mercy
mean?
Eke. All those ones. Yes.
So in
Yeah,
essence,
Nigerian men generally have a spec. They like light skinned, big bum, big front. Yeah, we know that. Like,
you
why
know,
do you think a lot of Nigerian women bleach their skin, or black women generally? It's because they want to attract men. That's the
even
truth.
even BBL, like a lot of
Majority of Nigerian men like light skinned women. That's why women bleach.
yeah. So yeah, so
Mm,
that's what I'm saying, that it's a cause and effect, because some people,
mm.
even the people that have it together, feel that they have to be a certain way to be taken seriously because, again, you know, the men seem to be going for.
Yeah, a particular aspect. Obiajulu said, and to be one of the tall one that told me that he will make a good house husband. At least he's honest.
It's
Obiajulu.
honest. At least you know what you're getting.
Maybe,
If you get to that person, he told you, you know what you're
exactly. Maybe you are
getting. So,
driven. You are a career-oriented woman, and he wants to be a house husband.
and it means that
There's
you'll be the
nothing
one
wrong.
cooking, you'll be one, like,
You will
I'll
cook
rather
and
even have.
clean. It's only pregnancy you cannot do. When you deliver, you drop the baby, you go. It's honest. At least
But if you watch
that
Love Is
person must
Blind,
not be a Nigerian man. A Nigerian Obiajulu, please tell me it's not Nigerian. No Nigerian man wants to be a house husband. No, I don't
no.
think so. I still have my hope up for Nigerian brothers. Oh my God.
And
Thank you so
we
much,
don't
Dami.
even
Let me bring in Ugozi.
okay.
Hi,
Yeah,
TT.
finish
Hi,
up,
everyone.
Dami, so that I bring in Ugozi.
Yeah, sorry, I have to
Eh,
actually even go to. But just look, if you watch Love Is Blind, just look at the profiles of the women and the men. Some of the men are just trying, they are still figuring out stuff and all of that. You can tell that it's women that really, really desire these things.
are
And
they, is any of them short? I've seen all the lineup of this long Love is Blind. It's always fine men they are
oh,
looking for, because it's,
some of them are short,
again,
like
I don't
like
see,
a
not
recent
really short. Is there any short man there? Like
usually
five
they are.
feet, 5 feet 3?
No, no, no. The same way there's
Exactly,
Adie.
because remember, this is casted for TV. It's still entertainment. So they want men that are aesthetically, pleasing to the
It's
eyes.
the
They want
same way
men that are
they don't
handsome.
cast very horrible women.
Exactly.
This is what
Why
I'm saying.
can't they put a rubber women in Love is Blind? Why? Fat women don't need love. Eh? I've never seen any fat person in that Love is Blind, both UK and US. It's always they select them, everybody is selected, like they go through. I'm sure a lot of people apply, but they select the people that people will, they fit a certain kind of profile that people can easily, like, because again, it's social media and it's entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I hear you. I hear you. Thank you so much. I'm
All
going
right,
to play
bye.
this scene here from Love is. Thank you, darling. Darling. Dami, love you. I'm going to play this scene from what's it called? Pop the Balloon or Find Love, the American version that we're talking about, Alert. And then I'll bring in Ngozi. Just see the difference between the Nigerian one and the American one.
Oh, it won't. It's not gonna pop. Okay, I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, one more. Okay, I'll have you stay right there. We'll start over here. Okay, and Timothy.
Yes.
And why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Oh yeah, she's very attractive. I like the dress and everything. Didn't get enough information, but a date I would know a lot. And
Somebody said that this Timothy that is talking looks like an uncle. If you watch the American one, go to the comment section. You will love the comment section. the Nigerian one, the comment section is rubbish. They're always talking about how they are laughing and it's funny. But the American one really talk about the issues. If you go to the comment section of the American Pop the Balloon, you will see that they're actually responding to, all the silliness and what they like about the people that are in the show. And this particular man, they said in the comment section that he looks like an uncle that is going fishing with his hat. The poor man collects for their hand. It's like an uncle. Like an uncle.
I don't think that was a good decision, to be honest with you. You would
Okay.
have learned a lot from me, and it would have only took me one date. That was it.
Okay.
One date, and I would have won you in one date for sure. 100%.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All
All right.
Okay.
So why did we end up popping his balloon? Again, I would probably be interested in getting to know him, but I mean, this is, if we're being honest, it's just a show. So I have to go first off of physical appearance.
Okay.
Again, which isn't bad, but my type would be, more older, a seasoned man, as far as, the way he dresses and what have you.
See, there you have it. The way he dresses. I'm not saying that, but why are you choosing somebody based on dress? Dresses can be changed, shirts can be changed, trousers can be changed. If a man loves you, will allow you to take him shopping. Buy him what you want him to wear. If he's flexible and he really likes you, what is dressing? I don't understand.
Yeah, but some people,
I
but the
really
way
don't.
he's dressed, but Auntie, the way he's dressed, he looks like he hasn't made any effort, and that is very off-putting as a first impression. It's like if you go for an interview, you're meant to dress appropriately. You can see
Maybe
the
he
guy
doesn't
next
know
to
how to
him.
dress.
Yeah, you can see
Some
the
people
guy
don't know
next
how
to
to
him.
dress.
Which is true, and they should work on that, because a lot of people will see you before somebody
You
talks to
can
you, before
teach
somebody
him.
gets to know your personality. But there has to be that thing can be off-putting, and what I think is called the ick. Once you have
Yeah.
an ick,
No,
once you get
you
the
can
ick
teach
on a guy,
him.
you
No,
can't get over it for a lot of women, which is unfortunate. But
no, I
I
disagree.
get
Some people
I
don't have
get
a
it.
dress sense, and you can gently teach someone that. Let me tell you something. For married people, if you've been married for a long time, you will know this. Let me tell you something. Your husband is putting on something, be like, what's that? Please go inside. Go and change it. Married women are the ones that dress their husbands. Let me just tell you that. A lot of men, in most cases, don't know combination, what to wear, the shoe or the shirt to wear. You are the one that will tell him when for instance, you're going out, you're like, is that what you're wearing? She's like, yes, yes. Am I not okay? You say, no, 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 uncle. No, sorry, sir. Can we try this? Yeah. The married women here will tell you. So I don't think dressing you should be judging someone based on what they're wearing. No, I don't think so. That's very superficial, in my
It
opinion.
is, but it's
But
the
I
first
get your point,
impression.
Cece.
Yeah,
That first
but
impression, but it doesn't matter. Clothes can
yeah,
change. This man might not look it now, but put a suit on him, you see a different personality. And that's why they always say that you see the best version of a man when they are married
yeah, that's true.
or when they are in serious relationship.
When you polish
Because
them up.
you have an influence. Yes, you have an influence on him. He has an influence on you. And your influence will start to show when you are serious. Because you're like, babe, no, you can't wear that. Can you wear this? They'll wear it. And they will go out and people will say, oh, you look good. They'll be smiling. They won't say, it's my girlfriend or my babe that
My
told me to
wife.
wear this. Oh. Exactly, my wife. You go and shop for him. Yeah. That a woman, let me tell you something. Men are usually rough around the edges. They know nothing about, fashion. Not all men. Obviously, some people pay too much. I would be worried about a man that pays too much attention about his appearance as a single man.
True, true.
Personally, I would. So yeah, he's like that now. So
But I think
you
she was
are the
probably
one that
put
will
off
bring this
because
out.
she couldn't see, she just see that lack of, for me, it's lack of effort. It's not really about the clothes. It's like,
Effort,
you're
yes,
coming on a dating
yes.
show. It's like you're coming on if a guy came on a date wearing this outfit, I would be really annoyed, because it's like, bro, you didn't even make an effort. You just threw on
Yeah.
your shirt that you walked the dog in, you put your fishing
And he
hat
put
on,
it
and you
cap.
came. And do you understand? It shows lack of effort. I think that's what is off-putting more than
I
the
think
outfit, because
I get that. Yeah.
his jacket looks like a designer, like Ralph
If he
Lauren or
didn't put his
something, right?
jacket, it's Ralph Lauren, yeah. If he didn't
Yeah,
put the
so he's
jacket
wearing
and
brands,
he
but
didn't put that hat,
he didn't put effort on it. That's the problem, and
I
it's
think it's a
off-putting. It's
matter of
like you.
style. He doesn't know how to style it. And this is where you
Just that
come
more
in.
older seasoned man kind of a
How much
compliment.
older are you talking? Just curious.
No, 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 no. This outfit is bad.
He
And to
has, he
be
has loafers on. He has loafers on. Sissy, stop it. Stop it.
throw him in
Ngozi,
the bin.
welcome. You see,
This
Brad
is
Patrick
fun.
is agreeing with me. He said, Auntie B, you got it right. My wife helps me with my dresses a lot. Yes, I know what we women can do. We women can, we literally change a man's life when we come into it. A good woman will do that. Okay,
Yeah.
Ngozi,
I'm
how are you,
good.
love?
How are you all? Yeah, this is so funny, but it's a very honestly it's an important topic because I see where people are coming from. You know, I'm a tall woman, I'm 6'1", and when I hear women talk about this height thing, especially shorter women, it's always very like triggering because it's like I date people shorter than me. So it's like I feel like height is just there's too much emphasis put on height. I get maybe it's the look and you know people want to be with someone. I think it's the masculine aspect of it. Everybody wants a taller guy. But the reality is that I don't think people realize how many people are not that tall, especially men. Like there's not that many tall men, right? It's like
Yeah,
how
men.
much
Yeah,
percent that
you
are
don't
over
get
six
men that are
feet?
6 foot. Like, I mean, to be
Right.
honest,
Like it's
Ngozi, for you to find a man taller than you is going to be
right. And
hard
that's why I
because
date
you are
why
a
that's why I'm
tall
willing to
broad.
date shorter, right? Because I'm being realistic and you
Yeah.
know, and I feel like if I can date
Mhm.
someone shorter and I'm 6'1", when I hear a girl saying she's 5'3" and he has to be 6 foot, it's like, are you
It's the
serious?
short ones are always looking for tall
They're
men.
the pickiest. They're
Surprise!
the pickiest. I'm telling you, they
You
have the
see the
craziest
smallish,
height.
the chomic one and the petite one. They're like, no, you're short. There's
I'm
one
like,
I
are you
saw today. This
serious?
girl. Oh, hold on. I'm going to show you. Keep talking. Let me look for the edition and show you.
But I think
This
another
girl is
fact.
literally so short. And she's like,
But
no, he's
how
too
have you
short.
found? Do you date like? Do you find Ngozi?
Yeah.
Do you find black men
Disinformation.
that are dating you like who are shorter and they're okay with it, or
Yeah,
because I don't
especially
really find in
Nigeria.
the UK I don't really find a lot of black men that date tall women.
Oh,
I
and
don't really
I
see
don't
that
know. Maybe
really.
it's
Mm.
America.
No,
Maybe it's
men love
people. Because
tall women.
Nigerian men, I feel like
They
they
do.
prefer taller
No, they
women. If
do.
anything, like
Oh,
it's a positive thing for them. Like
Yeah,
it's
they
like a
do.
fetish for a lot of
they
men.
love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they do. Not a fetish.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
like
men love tall women. No. I mean, I went to Houston and I posted a picture that I took with Ngozi. People were sending me message, who is this stallion? Because Ngozi is absolutely
Stallion.
gorgeous.
Ah, and to be
She's
that's your
so
name.
beautiful.
Stallion.
yeah,
And people are like, oh,
mhm.
I like her. I'm like, go away. They were
Yeah.
DMing me and they're like, who is this babe? She is gorgeous. She's beautiful. You
Thank
know. Yeah, so men
you.
like tall men.
No, they
Tall
do,
women,
especially
yeah.
Nigerian men. But I think going off of Dami's point, I think that what I've seen is that I think that what makes dating easier for men is they have more options because they're not as picky. That's just the
That's
truth. Like a man could date a girl who's 5 foot. He could date a girl who's 6 foot. He can date a girl who's this size, that size. Like they don't have these same criteria. They may have standards, but they don't have the same criteria when it comes to dating. Like they're more relaxed, in my opinion, and they're more carefree,
Mm,
and it gives them more options. So it's not to say that women we can't have preferences and things that we want, but we have to understand when we start putting all these stipulations, it makes it harder to find a suitable partner. That's just the truth. And I
yeah,
know Dami mentioned the point
absolutely.
about preferences, even the whole like wanting a Nigerian person. I've noticed that's a common thing with a lot of like, let's say like Nigerian American women or even women like born here like me. But the men don't have that necessarily, like it's not a thing for them. Like if they date a Nigerian, it would be nice, but they can date anybody. You know what I mean? Like they're not as stuck on certain things that us women are. And I feel like that's what makes it just so much easier for them to date. Like they just have so
Mm,
many more options.
mm,
So as women, we just have to try and, I know it's hard sometimes. We just have to try and take away some of those things just to give ourselves more options.
mm-hmm.
But then also, and to be
Absolutely.
like I said before, I said in the comments, a lot of women when they're like dating, there's a lady. I don't really watch the channel. I just see snippets of it on Instagram. There's a lady, really pretty American lady. She always has like really thick black glasses, and she has like the women call and say, "Oh, I'm trying to date," and then the woman will come there. Her hair will be a mess. She'll be wearing like a bra that's ill fitting, or she'll say, okay, what are you going to wear on your date? They'll go put their outfits on, and then they'll come, and then the way that they're presented, she'll just be like, she'll give them advice, like sisterly advice in a good way. Be like, look, sis, you need to change your bra. You need to, maybe you don't need to do like BBL. You need to maybe work out a little bit, get a better outfit, get yourself snatched, fix your
Right.
hair, stuff like that, right? So I feel like sometimes women, you can be presenting yourself. How are you presenting yourself when you're
Right.
when you're dating, right?
Yeah,
You're just putting
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
out there and saying, "Oh, I'm not meeting the right type of men." But you
Right.
have you looked at your profile? If you was
Right.
a man,
You're
would
not
you
making
date
an effort.
yourself?
Yeah, you need to make an
Right.
You're
effort.
not making
Yeah,
an effort,
yeah.
or
Yeah. I
even
You
how
think
need
you're
you need to
presenting
make an effort.
yourself.
And mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
no, that's
Let me just
true.
play a little bit of this because there's this pinchomic. Sorry to use that word, but she's petite. That's the politically correct word to use. No offense to all the all the small people out there. When you are tall and you are big like that, this small person talking like that, you'll be like, huh? Excuse me. It just, I don't know. Let's see. This is a petite woman, and this guy is obviously like 6 foot tall.
You can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Sierra. I'm 27.
Okay. And Sierra, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Her age.
Okay.
I need a man to be the same age or older.
Okay. All right. And now is Sierra your type?
Oh, a little short.
She's a little short.
Oh,
I can't get
no.
into the exact because I watched the whole episode. There's one of the men that came out, and she said that he's short. I'm like, sis, are you looking at yourself? I mean, people can say, okay, because I'm short, I don't want a short man, but I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I'm
why
just
men
what
are.
I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying that we need to focus on what's important. While physical appearance is important, it's not more important than your core values in terms
Yeah.
of your personality, the morals. What do they hold strong? Their faith, attraction. Do they have a good head on their shoulders? Do they have a job? How long have they been in this job? Do they have multiple streams of income? Are they respectful? Are they able to hold a conversation? Or, are they emotionally intelligent? These are the things women should be looking for. I
I
think
agree.
personally they are more important than six pack, 666 as dummy. I've never heard that before.
Oh
Six
yeah,
six
it's
six.
popular. Six
Mm-mm.
six six. That's what all the red pill they run with that. Women want 666. That's like a
Yeah,
big
I never
talking
heard
point.
that before.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Even
Six
now,
six
men are
six.
doing 666. Men are doing the surgeries now. Have you seen it? The knee surgeries to make themselves like 6 inches. It's very expensive, but as it becomes more affordable, it's something that's going to become very big because height is such a big deal for men. And see how women
It
respond
is.
to
It is a
shorter
big deal
men.
because we women have made it a
This
big
procedure,
deal because we
yeah,
keep
women
choking
are.
down on
I'm
the short
telling you, as a
men.
tall woman, I'm like, wow, like women are really stuck on height. It's like height for men is
Mhm,
like beauty for
mhm.
women. Like it's like the same thing. Like
Yes.
it's like the same equal. That's why women go through so much to have the beautiful body, quote unquote, or to look well and how or do things like height for men is like number. I would say in America is even before money, because I don't feel like unless you're like a billionaire or something, I think women prefer a man who is tall and attractive over a man who's doing well
Tall.
financially.
Tall. That
I
tall
think
thing is
it's
crazy.
big here. I'm telling you, it's big. It's a big thing over here. So, I understand attraction, but then yeah, I don't know. We have to, and I think Dami also touching on the point that Dami had made about you guys have talked about like meeting people and things, and even I think Cece talked about that show. I don't think having standards is not a bad thing. I don't like when people make it seem like women aren't allowed to have standards or even have preferences. But I think the point like is like when you see certain people have so much criteria for what they want in a person, but then you ask them socially, do you
Hmm.
go out? No. Do you meet people? No. Do you dress up? No. Like it's like they just want all these things, but they're not really doing the work or they
But they're
don't
not
have
doing
it
it.
right. I think that's
Yeah.
the frustrating part because I live in Houston, so I know there's girls that can say they want this, that, and that, but they play their part and they get it. And so no one can shame them or say they're
Yeah.
being too picky because they get a lot of it. But you can't have all this criteria, and then you're not doing the things you need to do on your end to get it met. It's almost like you're not being realistic. It's a little bit frustrating.
Yeah. So I've seen a girl on this show. Not one girl. Many girls I've seen on this show that say, "Oh, I don't like his skinny jeans. I don't like men with skinny
Mhm.
jeans. I like my jeans. The jeans is too tight. I like them a little bigger." I'm like, Excuse
And
me.
to be
It's
American, you understand,
jeans.
height and dressing is very big over here. Height and dressing.
What?
American women
America is such a superficial
we're
place.
very, I'm telling my friends, I ask them, when you meet a guy, what's the first thing you look at? His shoes, his sneakers. Like, height and dressing is number one here. I'm telling
But I
you.
feel like the funny thing is American men can't dress. Nah. Nah, nah. Nah, nah. Even American women. I'm sorry, you guys. Nah, nah,
No,
nah, nah, nah.
nah,
No,
nah.
The
American
aesthetic,
No,
women
nah,
American
nah,
dress.
nah,
women
nah,
No, you
nah.
can't
dress.
do
They
that.
can't. The
No,
dressing
they
that they
dress.
dress,
No,
they
I
dress like they're going
disagree.
clubbing. That
Yeah,
one,
that's
but
a.
They have.
the men, I never see American men that dress well. That's one thing. Now you guys don't have that. I will say that British men,
So
we know how to dress here
I
those
don't
for the
women
know.
weather,
said that
maybe.
those family. Okay, hold on, hold on. I want to listen to this woman again. They are asking her question.
End up popping your balloon.
I popped the balloon for the fit because I know we both got on the phone and he said dress to impress, and you wearing a hoodie, and it's not given for me, unfortunately. But honestly, I'm feeling the inside. Like, I like the voice. I like that you are interested in getting to know us.
Yeah.
I love your, like your swag, whatever you want to call it. Like, I like that. But it's the fit for me because first impressions are everything, and dress to impress. I'm about that.
Okay.
Like, style is not given for me.
All right.
Sissy, that's your sister. She said, dress to impress. It's not for me. It's not for me. I just feel like, first impressions are everything.
Feel that. So
It's
first impression,
Yeah.
true.
right?
It
So,
is.
yeah.
It is. You
I
only get
beg,
one.
let her
You
go
only get
and sit
one.
down,
You only
Jare.
get one chance to make a first impression onto B. So you've got to be a hell of a guy to meet somebody and win them over a second
It
time.
doesn't
If you come with
matter.
a rubbish dress
It doesn't.
sense,
No, I
yeah,
disagree. I disagree. Some people are gifted. People are gifted in different things. Some, especially men, are not gifted. A lot of men are not gifted with
Most men cannot
dressing
dress.
in terms of,
Yeah, most men cannot dress.
yes, they don't know the colors. They don't know what to put it. They don't put so much effort. And for me personally, I think that serious-minded men don't put too much effort into their,
it's Anthony. You're getting me confused.
dressing.
It's not about that the man should be looking
Men
like
are
a
the ones that,
GQ model. It's not like he should be coming looking like a GQ model. The issue is it's the
Sissy,
effort. It's
stop
the
it.
lack of effort. You
No,
can't come on a
no,
dating show
no.
wearing a hoodie and a cap, bro. Get out of here.
It doesn't
Go to the
matter. It
football
doesn't
game.
diminish who
It
is.
matters.
Are
It shows
you
that you're not a
are you
serious
looking for a man or you
person.
are looking for? No, it
No, it
doesn't.
shows lack
Are you
of
looking for a
effort. Yeah.
man? No. Are you looking for a man or you're looking for a model?
But it's like if he went to a job interview, would he wear the same outfit? No, he wouldn't. He would know,
It's
okay, I'm
not a
going to a
job.
job interview. But it's the same. You're presenting yourself to somebody who doesn't know you. They're meeting you for the first time and you're turning up in a hoodie,
Dressing
a
is not that
fishing hat,
important.
and some weird outfit. No, it's a big thing. So if men don't think it's a big thing, keep on
No, you
wearing
didn't.
bad clothes and you'll be
No,
single.
it's not.
No,
No, it's
because
not. No,
the
it's the
problem
women
is
that
the
will be
men,
single longer,
the,
unfortunately.
the men who
No,
can
no, no.
dress,
It's the women. Women are more at a disadvantage because men
they
have more
are.
options, to be
They
honest.
are. I said it. They
Yeah,
are, and that's
so
why we
no,
can say all the
it's
things
our
we
sisters that
want,
will suffer.
right? Because
Women are the ones at disadvantage. As this man is talking up there, and he actually explained why he was wearing that hoodie, he's dressing because he's repping
Because what?
his podcast, because that's his
He's repping
podcast.
his what?
It's like me going on the show, his podcast.
He has to wear
Sissy,
tracksuit
stop
and
pressing
hoodie.
me.
I need to go and
Sissy,
watch
I'm
his
gonna mute
episode.
you. Oh yeah, stop talking. Honey babe, welcome. Are you looking for a man or you are looking for a GQ model?
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, darling.
Hey,
Sissy
CC.
is pressing me. I've
The funny
muted
thing,
her. Don't call her. Just go ahead.
I've watched a lot of this show, and you need to be very careful. There are some men that are just like, really, really ridiculous in terms of their dressing. But there's a lot of men that, to be honest, a lot of the women on the show are just delusional. Absolutely delusional. I remember the one you mentioned where the guy wore skinny jeans. Not personally my own taste, but for you to write off a guy just because of skinny jeans, I think you need to look at yourself in the mirror. There was another one recently where the guy just came in, everybody popped the balloon, and he now mentioned that he's a writer, he wants to, I think he does some kind of volunteering where he speaks to a lot of
One is
black
a
men.
lawyer. By the time
Sorry?
he finished telling them, honey babe, you know this
Yes.
one, yeah, this
Yes.
current, and you should. He's a catch. He's really good. He's very intelligent.
Yes.
You know, he has the question. He's very. His demeanor is so calm. He's very,
Yes.
very knowledgeable. Yeah, you
Yes.
can audition because it's wearing a. What's that?
For me, I think that at least let the man talk before you now start popping. He may not be your taste, but at the end of the day, you can change clothes. You can't change character.
Let me tell you something. A lot of those women are going to be. Look, this
Fully,
is you ladies.
I
You know
totally
that
agree.
I'm always on your side. I'm a woman's advocate. You know that. But if you go by the criteria that a lot of these women, both in America and in Nigeria, use in picking men,
Yes,
some of our sisters will be single for life.
They'll be single for the rest of
because
their
they're
life.
not
I
ready.
agree. They're not ready
Yes,
to get.
they're not ready.
They're not ready because for you to be so superficial, yes, American women can dress, but is that going to hold you at night and sustain a marriage? No, it's not. You need, yes, it's all about, packaging, looking cute, but at the same time, you reach a level of maturity where you want to settle down. You can't be superficial. And like
Honey,
I
babe,
said,
hold on. Let me shock you. Let me
Yes.
shock you with something that I picked up on the show as well. All these
Sure.
American women in their 30s, some of them late 30s, they say, "Oh,
I've
what's
watched
your
a
zodiac
lot of
sign?"
them.
No. I've dealt with some Capricorns in the past. So Capricorns don't work. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
My
that's
20-year-old
lack of
son knows
education.
that zodiac sign, you're gonna base your love, relationship, and future on his freaking zodiac sign. What's your zodiac sign?
You know the funny thing, I think
I can't deal.
the person that did the show, they're not screening these women. I think they do it for the views, because I really don't see how it is an actual dating show. I think it's just to catch joke and to catch cruise, because none of them women that they're screening, most of them are not realistic in any sense of the word. Yes, you should have standards, but at least let the gentleman speak. And that guy, I think recently, I can't remember if it's a week or 2 weeks or even a month, that gentleman, in terms of he was a writer of a book, they all popped the balloon. Later on, when he now explained his aspirations, they were now regretting it. All because at the end of the day, they focused on his dressing. And that's why a lot of these women are single. Now, I'm not saying that I'm Jesus, but at the end of the day, you get to a certain age in your 30s where, yes, you have standards, but you're realistic. You don't judge a person just on their clothes. Not when you're 30. Sorry, I'll let you
There's an episode here, honey babe. Sorry, darling. There's an episode here that I watched, and let me see if I can find it, because I think I've actually watched all of them now, because
I've watched all of them
like
as well, so I know exactly. I probably recognize it.
I think it's Sissy. Yeah, it's Sissy. My children, when they come in, they see me watching it, they nod their head. Mom, why are you watching this? I say, you guys, you don't understand. I'm trying to understand what is going on in this so-called dating pool in this day and age. So this lady, this beautiful woman came on the show.
Happily married, by the way.
Is she married?
She's married. It's
the one with the brown dress.
She's married. Can you not see the glow on her?
She's married.
Is she dressing like women? She's married. Trust me. She's married. And
you mean a married woman came on the show?
No, I'm talking about.
No, I'm not talking about Alette. No, I'm not talking about Alette. I'm talking about one of the participants. No, one participant that came in one of. I'm trying to find it now, because there are so many. Let me try and find it. She was wearing because since we are talking about superficial and how American, thanks to Ngozi for giving us that. America is, oh God, you guys, you're crazy. You're too superficial. Everything is all about the aesthetics. That's why people are doing surgery to look a certain kind of way. Everybody's plastic. If I was a doctor, I would go into the plastic surgery, they're
It's
making tons of money
a
because
lot of money. A
everybody
lot of
wants to
money.
look. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's where the
Yeah.
money is.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
this lady came. She's beautiful. It was a lineup of men, and this gorgeous lady came, and all of them, all the guys kept popping the balloon. Do you know why? They said that they didn't like the color of her dress.
Yes.
That
They
she's
didn't
wearing
like
a
what?
brown
I
a
think I
brown
remember.
dress.
Brown dress. Yeah, I know the episode.
Brown
Yeah.
dress. And you should read the comment, and people are like, "Are you guys mad?"
Yeah.
This lady is
delusional.
all put together. She has her money going for her. She has her career going for her. Everything, and she's so graceful. You know, they all rejected her because of
Yeah, I
the
Because
saw
dress
it. Yeah, I
that
saw
she's
it.
wearing. Brown dress.
what's wrong with the
Nutters.
brown dress? Was it not
Wow.
nice? Was it
No,
not nice?
even the men
No, they
on there
said that.
face as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know, what are people looking for? You want somebody that will go and hire a personal, whatever, to dress them? Or I don't understand what men are. I don't really know what people are. Not men, both men and women. I don't know what you guys are looking for. That's why we're having this conversation. So about to end now. I'm going to try and look for that video. In your opinion, honey babe, what should people who are actively looking? We understand that physical appearance is important.
Yeah.
Put your best foot forward and all that. But what should people be looking out for that is more important?
I think what
if
is
you are
more
looking for
important
serious
is
relationship.
I think what is more important is character and being compatible. Is there anything in there where, okay, I resonate with this person, we have things in common? Because like I said, the attraction after a while, it will fade. And even if it doesn't fade, that is not going to hold your relationship. Just a girl or a guy looking, packaged and looking fine boy and all that business, it's not going to sustain a relationship. You have to have things in common, and you have to have common things in terms of how are you going to navigate life together. Is this someone that I want to be with? Are you like-minded? What's your aspirations? What's your dreams? You cannot be caught up in the aesthetics. It doesn't work. So that's what I will say, that look away from the packaging and look at substance.
With you. Thank you so much, honey babe, for that. I appreciate you, my darling. Lovely to see you. Okay, we're running up. Sissy, are you there? Miss, put your best foot forward. Dress well. Tell your sister to dress you. What is important? What is more important? What is more important?
More important is definitely your character, your values, your core values, your character, core values, and making sure that you're aligned in terms of what you want from the relationship. Are you looking for situationship? Are you looking for long-term relationship? Are you looking for marriage? And being able to differentiate that from people that are going to waste your time and moving on to the next person. I think those are the important things when you're dating. But with everything, package yourself well and put your best foot forward. That's always important, because the world that we live in, it's based on looks. It's based on, how you present yourself first. Before anybody talks to you and finds out all these other things, they're not going to take the time. So don't put yourself at a disadvantage by coming in a sloppy package and expecting the person to dig through to see your value. A lot of people don't have that time. We're now in a generation of people want things fast. TikTok era, nobody's got time to really unravel the package. So don't put yourself at a disadvantage. Put your best foot forward, look presentable, and show up as the best version of yourself, so that you can get the best as well. That's my advice.
And for men who cannot dress, or they're not sure about their
Ask your
combination
female
appearance,
friends.
what would you advise? Yeah.
Ask your female friends. You've got sisters, you've got cousins. Just be like, oh, I'm going on a date. Can you help me? Give me a once over. Do you think this is appropriate? There's nothing. Or even ask your male friends. A lot of men, they know. Okay, guy, this shirt and this shoe is not matching, or whatever. They'll put you together. It just shows. It's just about the effort. For the women, it's not really what you're wearing, how everything. It's just the effort. When you see a guy that hasn't made effort to come on a date, you've already lost the woman's interest, and it will take a lot. It will take a lot for you to kind of win that person back, unfortunately. So don't put yourself out of the game before you've even got there because of how you put yourself together. I mean, it's not worth it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Auntie.
So that's very helpful. Thank you, Cece. That's helpful. So yeah, if you're not sure about your combo, take a picture, send it to your sister, send it to your girlfriends who are just platonic friends, and ask them. Because yeah, as much as I'm emphasizing on character, personality, values, and all that, you still need to put your best foot forward, because women do dress to impress, right? So yeah, but I'm just like, I mean, in the scheme of things, is dressing is superficial. That's the way I say it. And it can change when you marry somebody. They literally change. Some people will show you their pictures before they got married. You'll be shocked. Women, we make everything beautiful. If you see some pictures before some men got married, you will run and hide. Their hairstyle, the way they put their clothes together, but look at them now. They are fine boy. You see? That's what we do. Ngazi, you are the last woman standing. America is a very superficial country. You guys, it's all about the looks. That's why you are all in the gym every day.
Yeah.
Because you want to be fit, you want to be healthy, you want to look your best. So, in America, when you're navigating these things, what's your advice to anyone who's out there looking, whether male or female?
I think when it comes to dating, we have to be more intentional, and I think that's also makes dating in this day and age hard. Is that people live very isolated lives, and just meeting people could be a
Mm,
bit challenging. That's why people are online. But what I would say is that just to try and whatever you're asking for in another person, make sure that you have it as well, or that you exude those same things, so that you know what I mean. Like I think it's just
right.
more about asking. Don't be reasonable and understand that there's differences between standards and preferences. Everyone should have standards. I don't care if you're a 60-year-old woman dating, you should have standards. But height is not a standard,
Hmm.
that's a preference. Height is a preference. Dressing is
I
a preference.
love
All these
that.
things are preferences. They're not standards. Standards is characters, religion, mindset, those type of certain things that like are like deal breakers. Height shouldn't be a deal breaker.
Hmm.
At least not like maybe if like
Yeah.
yeah, the person's like 10 a foot shorter than you, I can understand. But like someone not being as long for
Mm,
I always say this as a woman, as long as the man is your height, you should be okay with it. Of course, everybody wants at
right.
least taller. I know I'm very tall, so even saying my height can be a challenge. But if you're a 5'6"
Yeah.
woman, you should be okay dating a guy who's 5'6", as long as they're your height.
Right.
Like you don't wear
Yeah. What
heels
about the
every day.
shorter women?
Yes, they should be okay
You
with it.
are
Of
you,
course,
you see the irony of the situation. You are a much taller woman, taller than the average woman, and you are okay with a guy that is not even your height. What about the
yeah.
very petite women that are always looking for 6 feet?
Their argument is that because they're so petite, it's easy for
They're
them to
short.
find someone taller than them, right? So they don't
Mhm,
really look at it as being picky. You understand? But it doesn't have to be 6 foot. If you're 5'3" and you want a guy taller,
mhm.
okay, yeah, 5'6" is still taller than you. It's still, but that's still short for the average person. They don't want to date a guy who's 5'6", right? But for a 5'3" girl, five
No, they
six is
want
still
they
3 inches
want
taller.
they
They want
want
six
guys
foot.
that are really, really tall.
Yeah, they want
Yeah.
6 foot. That's not reasonable. You know what I mean? And remember that as
Yeah.
as we women, we want all those things. All the women want all these things as well. And those men that have those things,
Mhm.
from my experience, they can have a lot of bad character. They can have a lot of bad behavior
Yeah.
because they're highly sought out. You want a guy who's 6'5", 6'6".
Mhm.
He knows that he has that advantage. That a lot of women want him because of his
Mhm.
height. So it may, not to say it always does, because there's good tall men, but I've
Mhm.
noticed a trend with a
Mhm.
lot of those men having some poor quality traits, character,
Yeah.
poor
Yeah.
character traits. So
Character wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
so everything is,
Mhm.
it's just no one
Mhm.
has all the answers. But I think that, like we mentioned, with women, it's unfortunate that we can't say, oh, and men want this and men can choose this. Men have that advantage, so we can't compete with men. Is a
Mhm.
competition will never win. We can't look at, oh, well, a man can say he
Yeah.
wants all of this because it's a man's world and they have that they have that privilege. So we can't really look at
Mhm.
how men can choose and say, oh, we should be able to choose like that. It doesn't work like that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, darling. It's been lovely having you tonight, Ngazi. I appreciate you, my darling. Love you loads. My love to your twin. We've been chatting, She DMs me when she sees some video and we'll have a conversation around it. She's lovely, just like you. And I pray for everybody that is looking for love. Whatever you're looking for, I pray you find it. But let's be realistic, please. You don't miss your blessing because they are not 6 foot. That's 666. It sounds like the sign of the devil. Isn't that what they told us? That the sign of the devil is 66, the mark of the devil. Maybe they say it's 666. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you so much, my love. 666 is the mark of the devil. Stop looking for 666. So, you've heard. Look for character, personality. Don't miss your blessing because the person is not 66. May God not let you carry a demon that is 66. Because demons, anytime we talk about abuse here, when we sit down here and talk about all these abusive marriages and relationships and everything, that we never ask of what's the height of the person, what's the height of the Mongo Park. Maybe we should start asking. Any show I'm doing now about Mongo Park, I must ask for the height because we have records. What is the height? Nobody will ask. Yeah, his height is you're looking for 666. Don't look for the mark of the devil. All you sisters out there, don't worry. Dressing can change, okay? But personality and core values, character, those things you can't change them. So for me, I stand on those because the outward appearance can easily be transformed. When a man has money, take him into what's that posh shop in America that I like to go. Take him to Selfridges here in the UK. He comes out, is looking like he's just stepping out of GQ magazine. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, look at the inside. The way God looks at us, God looks at the inwards. He doesn't look at the outward. People look very pious. They look sanctimonious and holy, holier than thou, but they have evil in their hearts. So I think anybody that is going into dating in 2024 should be looking at that. Don't write people off because of their height. Physical appearance is important, as Sissy has told us. Attraction is important, but it's not everything because trust me, when you are collecting slap, it wouldn't matter whether it's 7 foot or 8 foot. 666 does not matter. So yeah, let's put our efforts where it's important. And I pray that everybody finds what they are looking for. It's a very, very lonely world out there in this diaspora, especially. And I really, really pray that people find, someone to share their life with because there's nothing, absolutely nothing that is as beautiful as having that person to share your life, your love, your troubles, your sorrows, your pain, your gain, and just enjoy life with. Nothing is as beautiful as that. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Give us a thumbs up. Please share this video, and I will see you soon. Adana says, Short King needs love too. Yeah, everybody needs love. So stop with all this height thing. It's not good. I don't think it's good. Yeah? Everybody needs love. It's not their fault that they are short. It's this way God has made them. Yeah, so let's just love people for who they are, not because of how they look, because looks can change. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye. If you have any topic you want me to talk about, DM me or send me a message on WhatsApp, okay? So that we can bring it here and discuss. All right. Bye. Bye, everyone.